Do you love Mario like everyone else? Well, in this video I challenged myself to make Mario using only clay. Do you think this will be really challenging or the results speak for itself? This was my journey from start to finish. I always been a huge fan of Super Mario growing up. His cute Italian personality just cracked me up. Recently, I watched the new movie and I loved it. While I was watching it, I got this incredible idea of making him out of clay. I've worked with clay just once and it was to make Mr. Beast's logo. With this logo, I had to learn what colors to add first. Colors like white and black, for example, are the last colors to add because clay gets messy really easily, really fast. Trust me, I had to learn this in the hard way by creating my Mario again. For this Mario, I used a white cardboard thick enough to hold the clay, transfer paper, instruments to cut and shape the clay, and different types of clay. Now that I have all the materials, how did I make Mario? First is tracing the reference photo. I made a mistake by making my Mario smaller. This definitely made it more challenging, but it's not impossible. To begin, I just want to place a little bit of clay on the board so it's easier to hold it. And from there, start to build it up. Something that I really like about clay is the similarity that it has with dentistry. It's very detail oriented. You have to make sure things are perfect, which means working with very small details, like how you do with teeth. So this is right up my alley. Going back in time, what it took me the most was the face. I didn't want to make it in plain colors. My reference photo has 4 different types of skin color. For the skin, I used yellow, red, white, pink, and brown to make the shadows. Adding this is what makes it even more challenging. Up to this point, I already spent a week and it seemed like I will never finish it. Working with clay takes time. While you are building color by color and leveling the clay, you can easily spend hours in the same spot. What kept me going though was the excitement to see it done. Even without the eyes, this is already taking shape. I wait until making the eye to level the entire face, because I knew that using white in here will make the clay that I already had messy. Seeing the face come to life, it was really exciting. I was ready to finish it. However, this readiness didn't last long because I got COVID. I got this courage to continue, I'm not gonna lie, but I wasn't ready to give up, at least yet. Once I got better, I tried to rush things by just trying to do it faster. But as I said, clay is not the fastest technique. And I also knew that if I already invest a week, I should continue with the same goal of doing it good and not doing it fast. The body was pretty straightforward and the process is the same. There are a couple of details that I want to do to make it more realistic. Adding the shadows was easy. It made my Mario seem like he was running, and that was pretty cool. By now, I'm pretty much done. The only left is the hand and the shell. Remember when I told you that the face was the most difficult part? Well, these two parts were pretty similar in difficulty. Our minds are pretty lousy when it comes to predict the worst case scenario, causing us to be fearful of trying things. In my case, I was terrifying of messing it up by adding the gray and white. I had come so far and achieved so much that I was proud and would not let these silly thoughts deter me. The shell details are so small that I had to improvise. Normally, I would add the lightest colors first and leave the gray for last, but I'm trying to minimize the mess, so I don't have a choice other than do it this way. At this point, I had to be really careful to not smash or touch Mario, cause my fingers was covered in white clay. The only thing that will save all the time invested is by wiping my fingers within my shirt and being alert of where I put my fingers. Finally, I'm seeing the end of the tunnel. Just a couple more details and it's done. And this is the result. Let me know what you think and subscribe for more.